Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
They begin the drive with Williams. Room here to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former most valuable player in the National Football League, the always dangerous Lamar Jackson. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now Jackson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now Wilson on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing passing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind current.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bats are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st-quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps. It comes towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On the option to give to Williams here. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because He really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Odafe Oweh. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Decent run, maybe hoping for a little bit more. Does those set up third and manageable?
And every play of this run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a third manageable, nice decision-making, and took care of the football. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. And they'll run again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bats' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. First down now, but that clock rolling. Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for the touchdown. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Bats will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. But no break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the Wagyu. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown. DJ Moore. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bats have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. 5 plays there on that drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring him indeed with that score alone. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. There's DJ Moore as he and the rest of the offense head back out there. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books, because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 53 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 34. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down. Back now in Austin. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 27-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. We knew he had the potential to give this defense fits with his arm, but he's really given them fits with his legs in this one.
Got him tied knots, doesn't he? Because you can see the indecision all the way through. Because when you're defending an RPO and you have to have the proper assignments, that means you're thinking instead of reacting, and he's taking full advantage of that, having a big game.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bats look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Wilson to throw. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Denver. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On the run is Nwangu, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Nwangu. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as it.
Y'all heard I'm coming. I don't want to clarify. Keep up.